My name's Chris Bailey. I've been with Ishida now 16 years in total. All of that time's been spent working with the QX machines behind us and all of their generations. I'm a lead engineer here at Ishida, and yeah, that's me. In the Traysealer market, there is huge change at the moment, all built around the packaging. I think it was 2017. There was a massive piece by BBC Blue Planet highlighting the impact of plastic packaging on the environment, and pretty much since that time, there's been a real big push to move away from harmful plastics and difficult to deal with plastic waste, to moving towards more circularity and different packaging types. So what we're starting to see in the UK especially, and in the UK we're actually a market, a leader in this area. What we're seeing is a big move away from plastic to cardboard, to compostables, to plastic that has to have recycled content in. We're also seeing a big move to monofilms rather than complex layered films for top sealing. So it's a very, very complex picture at the moment, and quite exciting at the same time, because we here at Ishida have to be able to adapt to these packaging changes to make sure our machinery are fit for purpose, and also so that our customers don't have problems running their production line. So, how does the QX500 deal with that? Well, we, as a team, we get these materials. We work at the front of the market. We get these materials in. We do testing on these materials so that then we can then say to our customers that we've got experience and we can work with these materials, and we adapt our Traysealer design to work with these materials. We've had a specific customer of ours approach us with a mono tray and a mono film combination, and they were like, look guys, we're struggling here. And what our customer had done is they had gone out to approach tray and film suppliers but hadn't involved us initially. But then I was like, well, come on guys, get us involved. We can test, and we can kind of try and point to the direction of where what you need to do to get this to work. And we were able to kind of make some suggestions, try it, and then that's kind of been implemented at the customer's site. So that's been one way. We've also started, to certainly with the QX500, to generate interest in Europe with its highly efficient speeds. It's also quite financially attractive as well. So it's a good package. It's good package Traysealer for the money. It can work in any industry that wants to do tray sealing. So we can do fresh fruit, we can do fresh meat, poultry, we can do all of that. That's our kind of standard, like certainly poultry is our standard industry that we've got lots of customers in, but we've recently done inquiries for ready meals for dog food, dog ready meals. So, any industry is not off the table really. So yeah, no, it's a great machine. I think me that's worked with Ishida a long time, it's really the customer focus that Ishida have. When we put our machines into your factory, we don't walk away. We will always be there to hold, support, and help. And that for me is the critical thing that we have over our competitors is that customer focus and customer care. The big thing first and foremost with the QX500 is its footprint. The footprint of this machine is massively reduced from our previous range and most of the Traysealers on the market. Most of the Traysealers are very big tool machines. Well, we've packaged this in a way that has all the same functionality as our previous models and competitors' machines, just in a much more compact manner. And this is beneficial so that the operator can see, if you can imagine a full factory floor full of other lines, an operator can see over there quite easily, see if there's issues happening on other lines because they can see over it. Whereas on our previous range and other machines where there's a big machine in your way, you have to physically kind of go around and look. So that is one big selling point of this machine. We've obviously we've increased the speed of the machine. So from our previous model, we were 15 cycles a minute seal only. We've now ramped that up to 25 cycles. So really, really big improvement on top end speed of the machine. This has been done in a couple of ways. So we've removed the need for pneumatic air to create the seal force, which means that we've been able to speed up the creation of that seal on the tray dramatically. We've also got a much improved tray transfer system, and actually this is something that no other competitor is doing. The tray transfer system is excellent on this. So much so that we've actually been able to really ramp up the throughput on really tricky products like, for instance, soup. We can now seal soup at 13 cycles a minute, which is incredibly fast for soup. So we've got that. We've also really had a focus in the design process of reducing the amount of energy required to run these machines. So we've driven down by I believe 46% the amount of energy used from our previous model to this new model. So big savings. Also, it's easier because we don't have pneumatic air, as I mentioned before. It becomes a lot more plug and play. You don't need to run, big lines from all around the factory to this machine. There's also no water cooling, so we've removed the need for water cooling. Again, that's just another service that the customer's got to run to this machine, or our older machine that they don't need to now. So that's been, really useful. We've got some other little nice features here. We've got an integral vacuum pump. So this is for the modified atmosphere packaging process. Again, when space is tight, or you've got factories that their centralized systems are already busy with other machines. Well, this machine can have an integral pump built in, so that again the customer doesn't need to stress his resources further, or find space for a pump somewhere and run big kind of vacuum hoses all around the factory. So yeah, some really nice unique features on this machine. I would really push the Ishida ethos of customer focus and customer care. I think, we're very keen at Ishida to push our Traysealer offering, and that comes with our Ishida ethos of customer-centric and customer care. So they don't just get a machine, they get all of that with it. So you've got that. Also, we've kind of listened with this machine. We listened to feedback from the market where our older machines were too slow, too expensive. The tooling was on long lead times and too expensive. And we've really driven down that with this machine. With tools on, our older tools are on 12-week lead times. Our new tools are on 4 to 6. So a real big improvement there so that we can be more reactive to customers' requirements. When the supermarkets put pressure on our customers and need new products quickly, we can now react. For every challenge, there's Ishida.